and just finishing with a slash to cut back.
So good start there from Caleb.
Blue also got a wave during that little break, and I think white got in and out, so everyone's starting pretty quickly. Yellow / green with priority at the moment. Everyone's caught a wave except green. Luke Griffin.
So, so out there, blue, Nico Tohia Ricky from Christchurch. Heard a lot about his name, but I haven't been down in the South Island to see a lot of the events, so it'd be really interesting to see his performance here. Nico, he's probably got a mullet like Micah as well, all the Christchurch teams except for the Cantabrians. All got mullets except for the girls. The girls got away with it this year. They didn't want to let go of their locks.
That would have been funny to see the whole team with mullets.
Luke Griffin in green, goofy footer. He's been ripping right through the event. Also a New Zealand junior team member, and so is Caleb and Tom.
First wave from Caleb Cutmore, 5-point ride. Also Nico starting off with a 4-point ride, so boys getting similar scores there.
Yep.
Quick starts.
I reckon the scales come down a bit. That 5 would have probably been maybe a 6 or a 7 in the quarters. Now that it's finals, I think the judges aren't going to get too excited early on.
We see a big set coming through out the back. I wonder who's... White has priority at the moment. Big wide one coming through here. Larry.
Yep. And who is in position? No one wants it.
I think it's a big wide burger.
Caleb Cutmore's way down the line. I wonder if he's going to turn and just... Nah, even he won't go for this one.
Will he? He will. Not. Oh, there's a nice little double up out here for green. Luke Griffin. Oh, huge takeoff. Just getting bounced on the ledge there.
So it's pretty tricky. There's a...
Watch the replay.
Moving around the lineup. Here we go.
It's just sucking out underneath him. That rip's kind of bringing him back, and he just bounces and loses his footing. As we've seen the
low tide out there, so the ledge is starting to get pretty shallow. So where Luke went down was probably only about a foot of water.
This is the champ from the under-18 girls. Paddling into the boat ramp down the side. As we see Caleb again down the side.
Trying to back up that 5-point ride, and he's getting busy early on. He likes to get busy, Caleb. He doesn't like to sit around and wait too long. A little bit like you, Billy.
Nice couple cutties there. Just picking
Probably only going to be a 3 or a 4, but he's building the house. He's got 2 scores, and there's only been 4 minutes. These are 25-minute finals. Most of the heats have been 20 minutes, so they've got a little bit more time.
Now, if you're a Caleb, you'd probably head straight out to the back and sit with the other competitors and wait for your turn in priority, and maybe, if you're lucky, get one under priority, or just wait for another bomb now to back up that 5-point ride. As he gets a 3.75 on that last little inside runner.
So as a competitor now, Red Surfer won't want to take off on anything less than a 3.75. Probably knows if he's going to win it, he needs something at least in the 6 range, at least.
Green having a little look.
Okay, Luke could be a danger man for Caleb, because Surf's quite, well, I wouldn't say similar, because he's very unique, Luke, but very fast.
This is a very nice looking wave here too.
And draws his own lines. He's got a lot of variety, likes a layback.
Oh, a little chop hop just to style things up a bit there.
Haven't seen him throw too many gnarly laybacks this comp so far, but I know he's got it in his repertoire.
Now's the time to pull it out. It's the finals, let it all out there. As we see Luke on the replay here. I like his slinky little style. He gets into some funny positions. He draws some cool lines.
Just gets really low, and he's always driving that board.
It's cool to watch, and you know, you never know what he's going to do, so that's exciting. Stella Hungerford, as they say over the mic. National Scholastics Under-18 Girls Champion. Well done. You see the boys, 5 minutes gone. 20 minutes remaining as we see the Canterbury
Oh,
team.
yeah, a few mullets there. Look at those few sheep locks
Is that
there.
Ruben?
Yeah, there's some ruthless
Ruben?
haircuts.
Oh, my.
Love it.
Cheer her up, boys. Come on.
Even the shaved mullet.
That is dirty. 19 minutes remaining. Caleb in the lead with a 5 and a 3.75.
So Nico
Nico
probably,
with the 4.
he'll probably be G'd on by that performance from Estella. And he knows Canterbury is still in the mix.
Yeah, it'd be tight between Canterbury and Waikato, I think, right now.
Okay, we've got a paddle out the back. It looks like, yep,
Tommy
finally,
Butland.
Tom Butland, powerhouse.
He's got a powerful backhand, old Tommy. It's been ripping all year, really. Front side and backside, so it's good to see him get his first wave under his belt as he's slashing through this inside section here.
Oh, it's a nice looking wave. It's got nice shape.
Bang.
And it's going to keep running. It's going to finish with a closeout section too if he can get one up again.
Non-stop,
Here we
doing
go.
turns. He needs to do one big turn here. Bang, throwing heaps of spray and finishing solid. Little claim there, I think.
Was there? Not afraid of the claim. Tommy's a pretty confident young boy, and he knows if he, if he puts it in.
Little staunch out claim. Green out the back.
That's the best. I think it's the best wave that I've seen. I mean, Luke Griffin got a pretty good score on that last one, but I think that's better. That was a 6 from Luke's second last wave. I think that'll go closer to 8. Here we go, Caleb Cutmore.
As we see the replays from Tommy Butts on the screen. Caleb Cutmore flying down the line around this section. What's he got for us? Huge snap.
Okay, the wave hasn't been as good as Tom's in reference to the quality of the wave, but he's put in a couple of good turns.
He's going to fill in a bit here down the side, but he could get a section. Oh, a huge jam. And pulling off there.
It's going to go into his top 2 Cutmores, but
Bit of a paddle battle. Tommy Butland and Caleb Cutmore for priority.
yeah, I'll put my money on Caleb. The guy's like a giraffe.
Flew out the back.
Of his arms. Here we go, Nico.
Nico, kind of going to town on this little wave here.
Got to do it here because after this turn, the wave flattens off a little bit.
Did some nice backhand Rios before that. And he's just milking every little bit out of this wave.
Pretty pumping, really.
So there's a few good scores to come through for everyone. It's going to be a tight final after these scores, and be interesting to see who ends up on top for now. Obviously Caleb in the lead before all that exchange. Still waiting for scores as we see Luke Griffin still out the back with priority.
Oh, yep.
Waiting for his opportunity.
White surfer Tom Butland just drops an 8.25.
Huge score from Tommy Butland there.
That is going to make it really hard for the rest if he gets a back up. But Caleb Cutmore's last wave, a 7.9, Billy. A 7.9, so he's still in the lead. A 7.9 and a 5.
Yeah, huge score for Caleb there. And Tommy Butland. Keeping it very interesting at the top.
And here we go for Nico, 6.25.
Nice. Yeah, so the judges really liking Tommy Butland's backhand attack. Did, I don't know, about 10 manoeuvres in that wave and finished obviously with a huge backside snap, throwing heaps of spray that the judges like to see, and getting the better of that exchange, and Caleb Cutmore following close behind.
Yeah, I thought it was by far the best wave so far. Oh, out the back, Luke Griffin's on a good-looking wave, taken off deep. The camera's not on it yet.
Big float.
First turn.
Oh.
Wow, it just deflated there because the wave was a sick one, but he went at it 100%.
Yeah, I like it. Finals time. Got to give it your all.
Yeah, you go hard or go home. It's better to go big and fall off than go around the section and sort of go soft and get a small score. So Luke not holding back at all. So update, we've got Caleb Cutmore in the lead with a 7.9 and a 5. In second position, we have got Blue Surfer, Nico Tohiriki with a 6.25 and a 4. He needs a 6.66 to win this grand final. And White Surfer Tom Butland with an 8.25 and a 0.5, only needing a 4.66 to take the lead. And Luke Griffin in fourth with a 6 and a 2.5, needing a 6.91. So it's early days, still 14 minutes to go.
First priority is green, second priority red, and third priority just going to white now. Yeah, so Nico. I haven't heard too much of Nico, but he's definitely shown us what he's got on his backhand. Nico Tohia Riki from Christchurch. It's good to see some different names in the mix, and putting it to these top ranked guys. Obviously getting a 6.25 there, which is pretty solid will be a solid backup, hopefully. We got 13 minutes and 20 seconds. Conditions have really turned it on for the finals day. It was a bit iffy and griffy yesterday and the day before, but Surf New Zealand managed to pump out a few heats, and yeah, it's good to rock up to the point today with solid 3-foot swell lines coming through the points, and perfect for the grommets out there. As you see Caleb Cutmore paddling for a wave, losing his second priority, which is a big mistake in crucial time of the heat. But as we see, he just snuck under priority, gets another opportunity here with a huge lip line float, but unfortunately he gets stuck behind.
I wonder if now he's got last priority, if he'll hang down a little bit down the sandbar and stay away from the competitors.
Or will he put pressure on the competitors and go sit really close to them?
He hasn't pulled an air yet, Caleb, but he's been working really hard on his air game, and he's got them in his repertoire. And talking to him earlier, he's like, yeah, I want to pull one if I can, if I've got the right section. So don't be surprised if you see Caleb Cutmore go to the air. But his rail game scores pretty high, and at the moment he's still holding the lead. So, and he knows his backup score is pretty weak for his standards.
Who's this? Tommy Butlin, looking to back up that 8.25. Nice floater there on the out the back ledge section. Bit of a slash. And then, throwing the tail, Tommy Butlin. Backing up that 8 with the nice solid backup there, Larry. Good backup. Caleb, you're all right down the side.
Yep. He loves it down there. That was a weird turn, but he's going to... And Luke Griffin behind him on a good-looking wave. Griffo.
Big float there to start and a little foam climb.
Yeah.
Nice carve back there.
This is going to make it really interesting if Luke throws down another score around the 6-7.
Jinxed him again, Larry.
I know. The wave's still going. He's been doing a little bit of that at this comp, like surfing really good, but doing some weird kind of falling off and catching his rail, which, unlike Luke.
Tommy Butlin, good score should be coming through for him very shortly. Few nice manoeuvres and finishing with a little fin throw, tail off thingy there, which I'm pretty sure will take him straight into the lead, so he doesn't need much.
Yeah, and I was talking to Luke earlier too, and he's done well to make the final, but he's expected to be in the final. But he still hasn't really been happy with his performances. He's really wanting to nail one heat and hoping he'll do it in the final.
So scores coming through for Tommy Butlin there, 6.3. You cannot see it on the score yet, but we're hearing it over the PA. Tommy Butlin jumps straight into the lead with an 8.25 and a 6.23. Green, Luke Griffin in third, looking for an 8.5. Just under 10 minutes remaining. It's a pretty solid heat on our hands here. Tommy Butlin with a 14.55 heat total.
Yeah, it'll be a big victory for him if he can take out Caleb Cutmore, local boy. Like I said, surfs here every day, and really, really hard to beat here. So if Tom can win this, it'll be huge.
Yeah, I like the way Tom surfs. He's real confident, you know, real competitive. He likes to, you know, throw some big turns and throw a bit of spray around. So it's good to see him doing well. And yeah, Caleb is going to be looking for a pretty solid score here, and obviously Luke and Nico as well. So should be a good last 9 minutes of this heat. Everyone looking for those mid-8 scores to jump up to Tommy Butlin, who's leading right now with a solid 8.25 and a 6.3, I think it is. Bit of a low in action right now.
So I'm not too sure what's happening straight after this final, if they're going to televise the prize giving, or if we're going to find out who's won the regions. I know Ben Kenny's from Surfing New Zealand will be adding up the points.
White surfer out the back. Oh no, just having a look. Bit of a paddle there from Tommy Butlin, but no change in the priority, so he stays in third priority. We have blue surfer Nico. He has first priority. Red surfer second. White surfer third. And red surfer fourth priority. So 7 minutes remaining. Everyone needs a pretty solid score to catch up to Tommy Butlin. This has been a good final by all surfers.
A few little lines way up the back. You've been watching much of the WSL, Billy?
I have indeed. I watch that as much as I can.
Probably go on, hopefully be on tonight, but it's been pretty tricky conditions at Le Gravier there.
It looks like it's like pretty much right on the shore. So we see a big paddle out the back. Oh, okay. Caleb Cutmore.
Oh yeah, I'm confident he'll get a score on this.
Second priority, looking like a good little wave down here. Two big cracks there.
The wave's getting a bit smaller now, but
carve.
Going to hopefully...
We see Nico at the back also, our screen. The wave behind him. Caleb Cutmore still
going. Oh no.
Slipping off.
Oh, he's managed to get back on his feet, but the judges won't like that. But
Nico, just falling off. But Caleb, bang, huge snap there.
It'll be interesting to see because he's just going to town now.
Nice carve. That is going to be a really good score, I think, for Caleb Cutmore, which is going to put him right back into the heat.
How do you reckon the judges are going to score that? Here's a replay of
Nico back.
When he fell off and had to get back on his board. How do the judges react to that, Billy?
Well, I think that's like not in control, so I don't think they'll like that too much. But he did stand up on the back on the same wave and absolutely destroyed the end of that wave. So we'll see what the judges think, and I think it should be a good score. He started off that wave really strong too, with a few nice critical hits out the back with it and some nice carves. So should be a good score. We're just getting on to the single wave scores right now. We're just things have gone down for a second, but as you can see on the screen right now, it's Tommy Butlin in the lead. The scores coming through shortly. Oh, it's very tight for second, third, and fourth. Caleb Cutmore, the 12.9 total. Just getting the scores up now.
So still waiting for Caleb's, but what does he need? He needs a 6.56. I reckon he's going to get it.
Yeah, I think he'll be super close to getting that score, excuse me.
If he didn't fall off, he was 100% going to get that score. Oh, yep. There you go.
And the scores come through for Caleb Cutmore, a huge 8.5.
So that hasn't come up on your screen yet, but we've heard it's an 8.5, so it's put him into the lead.
That was a huge score for Caleb Cutmore and a crucial time of the heat with 4 minutes remaining.
It's coming up as an 8.1 on my How's the Surf app. So I thought they said an 8.5, but it's coming up as an 8.1, which still clearly puts him into the lead. So now Tom Butler needs a 7.76 with 3 minutes to go. And he's got first priority.
Ooh.
Nico now in blue surfer. Nico needs a 9.76 to take the lead. And Luke Griffin is in combo land. So even if he got a perfect 10, wouldn't get the win. So Luke's a bit out of rhythm. He's as good as any of these guys. So just been out of rhythm in this heat.
Caleb Cutmore just coming through with the goods on that last wave. Slipping off, but regathering his board and smashing it.
Griffo still got time for 2 waves, so even though he's comboed, if he gets a big score here, he can still win this.
Doesn't look like the best little wave, but he's making the most out of it. Nice hit there.
Keep going, bud.
Little chip over. Oh.
Small wave, eh?
Styly little carve and...
Get off it, Luke, and he's got time, but he's hoping it might put him out of combo, but I don't think that wave's over a 6. I think it's too small.
Tommy Butland out the back. 2.5 minutes. He's got priority. He needs a 7.76 to jump Caleb Cutmore for the lead, for the win.
2 minutes with priority. He's really only got one roll of the dice. So he'll want to be really selective, but he wants to give himself a chance, so he doesn't want to be too selective and then be left out there and the heat's over without really giving it a go.
As we see Caleb sitting right next to Tommy, putting the pressure on a little bit there. Maybe playing a few mind tricks.
Yeah. What would you do in Caleb's position here? Would you go inside or outside?
I'd do exactly what he's doing. Try and draw him away from the takeoff spot, maybe even down the point, or just kind of, Zeke Lau's done it before, you know, paddle around, put the pressure on John Florence, was it?
Yeah, rattled him.
Rattle people. If you want to win, you know. But yeah, I think Caleb's gone way up the point. He might even take off on a wave just to see if Tommy will sell Tom on a bad wave.
This is when it's good there's priority, because if there was no priority now and Caleb was in first, he would just sit on the inside of Tom and dog him for every single wave, or most guys would. But now Tom, even if Caleb takes off on a wave and he's on his inside, Tom can drop in on him. Here we go, Nico.
Nico down the inside here. Just enough.
So time is quickly ticking away.
Oh, there's a few big lines on the horizon here, Larry.
Will it
50 seconds.
Come in on time.
This is critical for Tommy Butt. Caleb Cutmore paddling back towards Tommy Butland.
This is when you need to have nerves of steel. There's 37 seconds going. He's going to have to take one of the first ones if it comes in on time, and then he's got to hope he's in the right position.
Very exciting.
Then in order to get a 7.76, he's going to have to smash it.
Well, I think there's a wave after this one that's coming through. Is it going to get here in time, though?
Caleb's going to go for this little one and try and milk him into it.
Oh.
And Tommy's kind of going to have to
going.
Go. Yep.
He's up.
The one behind's bigger, but he might not have time. Okay, floater.
Floater there. Oh, this could have an inside track. Tommy Button, a little slash. Big hit there.
Heat is over.
Heat is over, so he's smart to take this wave.
And then Cutmore has got one out the back behind him.
Tommy Butland's just going to town on that wave.
Yep. So he might have got the score there, but I'll tell you what, Caleb out the back has just laid into some big manoeuvres.
Was that before or after the hooter?
Before. And I'd say it's probably his best wave. So Butland could have got the score, but I reckon...
Wow, Caleb.
He's going to be comboed. But we'll have to wait and see.
Was that before the hooter?
I think...
Are you sure?
I think it was.
It's
What do you reckon?
It's going to be very tight.
Okay, I reckon the judges are going to go and hold. They're going to be deliberating.
Look, as we watch the replay, Tommy's was definitely before the hooter, and he had priority. I think he was pretty smart to go this first wave. Nice turn there.
While he was surfing, Caleb was taking the way behind out the back, which I think
Big hit there.
he got on time, and it was a pretty good wave too. But
Tommy Butlin was only chasing a 7.75.
I reckon he got it, definitely. I reckon he got that. But then Caleb got another one out the back. And here's the end of it. He's already laid into.
The scores, they're deliberating right now.
We're trying to listen in.
Caleb Cutmore. I'm not sure if that one was before the hooter, Larry. Be interesting. All the teams going down to support the finalists. Yeah, so we're just talking to Navrin, part of the Waikato team. So Caleb Cutmore stood up after the hooter. So it's all up to Tommy Butlin's last score.
Oh, that was heavy, yep. So
And it's coming through as an 8.15.
So he got it.
Tom Butlin coming through with the crucial score right before the buzzer.
And that wave that was behind was not counted. He stood up after the hooter.
As we see Tommy Butlin splashing the water of excitement down there. He's super stoked. Taranaki taking out the win for the under-18 boys final.
Okay, so that was a big dagger in the heart to Caleb Cutmore.
10 seconds remaining. Tommy Butlin takes off on the winning wave.
That was so clutch, and we were talking about those nerves of steel, where everything was on the line, and he had to nail it, and he did.
That was a sick heat to watch.
So what an epic finish to the 2019 National Scholastics here at Raglan. Tommy Butlin going from second to first. Big win from Taranaki.
Huge win for Taranaki.
I'm sure his parents, I haven't seen them here this weekend, so probably at home or somewhere online watching it, and I'll tell you what, they'll be bloody proud of their boy.
Well done to all the rest of the competitors in the under-18s. Tommy taking that win, Caleb Cutmore in second, Luke Griffin in third, and Nico in fourth, which was a mean display of surfing from all competitors. And Tommy Butlin, man, that was crucial. Commitment, nerves of steel. As we see them coming in at the boat ramp at Manu Bay here, all the teams.
Caleb Cutmore in red, going, what's going on? Who won? And he's just been told Tommy Butlin, and he's congratulating both teammates, or New Zealand junior teammates. And there's Bree Bennett and
As they
other
take
Waikato teammates.
Tommy's board off him, prepare to carry him up the...
Caleb will be gutted. And Tom
Tommy
is ecstatic.
Butlin.
And we're not too sure who's won the teams event, but as soon as we get that, we will tell you. We'll wait for Ben Kennings from Surfing New Zealand. He's probably on the calculator now, adding up all the points. And which region would this win it for Taranaki with Tom? Or is it going to be Waikato, Northland, Auckland? I'm not too sure about the points.
What a finish to the end of the week, to the amazing week of surfing.
Yeah, great drone footage there. Caleb Cutmore, Joey Jungworth, teammate.
Team Waikato.
Still a great achievement, and there he is, the
Tommy
blonde
Butlin.
bomber.
Getting cheered up. Come on, boys, lift him up a little bit.
Yeah, they're lucky broad shoulders. He's a muscular young boy, old Tom. He's won the under-18s. He's actually an under-16 Billy, and Taranaki put him in the under-18 division.
Yeah, he's been dominating, eh? Opens, under-18s, under-16s. It's good to see him step up a level and take it out with a last-second victory there.